America's largest garden tour returns to the Queen City this weekend for its 31st year.
To talk more about Garden Walk Buffalo, right now we're joined by Audrey Clark, Executive Director of Gardens Buffalo Niagara. Audrey, it is great to have you this afternoon. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so for those who don't know what the Garden Walk is, tell us all about it.
So it's basically over 300 private homes that open their backyards and their gardens to the public for one weekend to explore all the gardens across the city.
And you were just on the east side, right? Now you're turning to the west side, right?
Yeah, so Garden Walk Buffalo on the west side is happening this weekend. It's the original Garden Walk, and we just had East Side Garden Walk this past weekend.
And there are, you were telling us, like over 300 different gardens. So many people take part. What does it mean to you to see so many people get involved to not only, get gardens set up and looking beautiful, but also the people who take part and, walk the trail?
Yeah, I think it's all about just the connections and the neighbors being neighborly to one another. They all come out and over the shared love of plants and gardening, and they become friends, and that's something really special.
Do you feel like this is something that's growing in popularity? What are you hearing and seeing from businesses or homeowners out there?
Yeah, I think, it's the 31st year. It's going strong. Every year we see more gardens, not just in our events, but in neighboring towns becoming a part of this movement to share yards and share tips about what they're growing and how that can create friendships.
And this year, for year number 31, you're putting an emphasis on art, right? So tell us what's new this year.
So new this year is we're having different artists perform in the gardens. We've been doing it all summer for all of our events. It's a part of our Artists in the Garden initiative, which is sponsored by ASI's Creative Impact Fund. So we'll have 7 different artists creating and performing in gardens this coming weekend. It's both musical and visual arts.
For people watching out there who think this is a great idea, how can they get involved, right?
So go to our website, gardensbuffaloniagara.com, learn about all of our events, come participate, chat with us. We'll be out all weekend across the city, and if you want to talk to any of our volunteers to learn more, you can visit our headquarters this weekend. It'll be at Canisius High School, St. Mark's School, and Westside Community Services.
And these walks, they're free, they're self-guided. You encourage everyone to grab a map online. What's that website really quick? gardensbuffaloniagara.com. And seeing the map, they might be a little overwhelmed to see all the different spots. What are your best tips? What do you recommend,
So if it's your first time going, the place people love to go to is Summer Street, right off Richmond. It's a bunch of cottages, all pretty contained. It'll take you, you can spend the whole day just looking at those gardens. But if you want to get away from sort of the busier neighborhoods, look at the map, find a neighborhood with a bunch of gardens, and just start there and go out from that point.
Is there anything when you go on some of these walks that surprises you?
I think it's just the way people incorporate different things they find. There's a lot of found art in our gardens, so people, taking something that you might think is trash and turning it into something beautiful. I think that's always a couple days ago I was looking at a garden that took a old satellite TV antenna and turned it into sort of a tent, and it was really neat.
We remember those, like 500 years ago.
And this isn't something that's just for, garden enthusiasts, right? This is something that the entire family can enjoy, right?
Yeah, all ages. Even if you're not super into the plants, there's something for everybody. A lot of people like looking at the houses that Buffalo has, the architecture. A lot of the gardeners will have activities for kids, scavenger hunts and things like that, so something for everybody.
And I wonder how long throughout the summer do you do this? So when do things kind of wrap up?
Yeah, so we have 7 different core programs and events. Our last one will be Urban Farm Day on August 16th, and then we kind of wrap up for the season.
Wonderful. Right. One last time before we let you go, Audrey, run through all the nuts and bolts for anyone interested in checking it out this weekend.
Yeah, so Garden Walk Buffalo happening this weekend, July 26th and 27th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Get your maps online at gardensbuffaloniagara.com or at our headquarters, which are listed on that website.
All right, very good. The Garden Walk Buffalo coming to a neighborhood near you. Audrey, thank you for the time.
Thank you.